Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. From the pistol, it's Young. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. This is ahead for about 5. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Again, it's Brooks. Jukes one defender. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. He's got him. That's McMillan. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Young working from the gun. Legette's got it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Cut out left. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down from the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Play fake here, Daniels. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Panthers football. First down, ball at the 36. Give to Brooks, running right. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Play made by Deron Payne. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
What's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They send a man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Young. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Broke through the tackle. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Commanders will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And that's good for a gain of 5. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got 2nd and 5. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
3rd and short, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Again, Daniels to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. Fights out for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. From the gun, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled for no gain. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Daniels now. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And he makes the Hess go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hands off here for Brooks. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running once more with Brooks. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight was giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
On 2nd and 10, Young buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Young taking a big shot for the end zone. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Finds his target, Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Diving right side, got it! They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Commanders get some late pull. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the th 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Young working from the gun. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jonathan Jones makes the play. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Young back to it after the pick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Young on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap now to Young. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Maher connects there. And that'll get him back to 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. On first down, here's Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down and 10. Daniels escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first. Again, Daniels to the air. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage. But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Daniels on first down. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Seibert tacks on the point after. And the Commanders push their lead to 18. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Young. That's incomplete left side.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
A second down throw for Young. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Putting a receiver in motion. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Man in motion here. On the give, it's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Young. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for it. Young. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Young looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 2nd and 10, Young taking a deep shot here. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered create on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Young throwing here. Chased out to his right. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. Working quickly here. Play fake here, Daniels. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. There'll be a gain of 5, and they've got second and goal now from the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Daniels now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up third and goal.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Quick pass right side